He had watched her all night. He had danced with another lady, but his eyes had been on her, or rather her ears and her throat. He did not need to get in close to see that they were real diamonds. He knew that the quality of the settings was enough. You do not apply that much workmanship to protect stones of no value. He could see it from the clips behind the ears, and the clasp of the necklace below the nape of her neck exposed by the upswept hairdo. Quality work means quality stones. She was staying in a hotel. It was his business to find out. In one of the suites with a double-lock safe. It is the way things are these days. No hotel offers a safe beyond what is in the room, and that hands over responsibility to the guest. The suite safes were good, but not good enough to keep him out, even in the dark. If a room is occupied, then he would need to do that. The woman he was with was reluctant to let him go, but he wanted to follow his target upstairs. This other woman was in the hotel too, but in a premier room only, and with nothing of value other than a good ring, and one not so good. "I am dreadfully sorry, but I seem to have developed an upset stomach," he said. "In fact, I am now in some real discomfort. Please excuse me." It always works. Nobody likes a man with the shits. He went to his room to change. It was just a black running suit with high visibility strips that could be pulled off to allow him to merge into the shadows. Plus, there were gloves and a small beanie, barely a skull cap, that concealed a full mask that could be pulled down. You need to wear something ordinary in the hallways and then become invisible in a room. The front door he could access with tools at his disposal, but he chose to go into her room from the outside, just because he could. It was an old hotel, the kind with a grand ballroom full of wealthy people, and a reputation for good security that allowed windows to be left a little open on a warm evening. Just enough. He slipped inside noiselessly. He saw her immediately. The drapes were not fully drawn, and a mixture of bluish moonlight and yellow light from street lamps nearby cast light between the shadows. The warm night saw the bed covers cast aside, and her body seemed exposed with a smooth leg visible as she lay on her side. But he was there to do his work. He knew the layout and the location of the safe. He knew it had both combination and key, so he had not brought the device that all hotels use to open those electronic safes when numbers are forgotten. But he knew the pick combinations and the sound of the springs in the combination. While the occupant slept only feet away, his work was done in less than 2 minutes, and the gems that glinted in the limited light were in the velvet bag that he carried out of habit and a sense of tradition. When he stepped back, he could see that the woman in the bed had rolled over onto her back. He was